Hey everyone, welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered with Jurgen Jays. I don't know if y'all saw my post or not, but I'm a day late to what I wanted to be for my upload schedule, which is also changing, so word of note about that too. But I'm a little under the weather, still kind of am. Well, I had hay fever. Hay fever has now turned into an actual fever. But I'm not as stuffy and sniffly and stuff like I was, so I'm actually able to talk fairly okay. The main thing is just a little bit of a scratchy throat and a fever, so I may be coughing here and there. And then as far as upload schedule goes, I'm switching back. I see the advantage of the hour-long episodes, but I'm switching back to the 30-minute ones, and then I'm hoping to make it an everyday thing again. Just because of them being smaller recordings and trying to be more frequent. Oh my gosh, why did my game decide to close? Alright, well, it just decided to do that for some reason. But yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Going to go back to doing 30 minutes. I feel like it's more digestible. YouTube seems to like the 30-minute videos more. It's also easier on me to do the 30 minutes because just finding 30 minutes to record is easier than finding a whole hour to record. Yeah, okay, anyways, all that out of the way, let's keep going. Last episode was just a lot of kind of very slice of life-esque stuff, cooking, deciding roommate situation stuff. There's a lot of explanation about things as well, and a couple of strategizing moments as well. But and then also Saber told us about some of her weaknesses and stuff. I've been rambling for far too long. Let's get into it. Shirou, if you do not have any questions, may I ask something? Yeah, sure, what is it? It is about last night. You were wounded trying to save me from Berserker's attack. Do you remember that? I do, but what? Are you gonna keep belittling me like you had this morning? I get that it was a rash decision on my part, so don't remind me. It makes me feel sick. Thinking about how stupid I am, I get nauseous. I think about how stupid I am quite frequently. I feel the same way, but there was something I would like to ask you to help me understand you better as a person. Shirou, why did you try to go up against Berserker? Did you not know what would happen if you got close? Well, of course I knew. Starts crying dramatically. Of course. I knew getting near that thing would definitely be the end of me. But my hero heart, I just couldn't help it. Still, I tried to save Saber, not out of some foolishly optimistic belief I could. I just tried to save her. I'm just such a simp. I didn't care about what would happen afterwards. Saving Saber was my top priority in that moment. I knew I couldn't save her, so therefore I tried to save her. If anything, the fear of not being able to save Saber was greater than my fear of being killed. Sorry, I forgot why. It all happened so fast. I don't really remember what I was thinking at the time. I was probably just rattled. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made such a suicidal move. It was very suicidal. A suicidal move. Rather than tell her the truth, I just say something to try to get myself out of the situation. I probably did it because of how seriously Saber was looking at me. So, you did it unwittingly? It wasn't unwitting. I told you, I was rattled. No, it was kind of unwittingly. She's seeing through you, dude. Just be honest. If something like that had happened again, I'm sure I would just be a quaking away, a shivering in my boots, if you will. So desu ne. You may be right. That is a normal human response. No human would throw away their life to try to save others. Even those who were later called heroes are no exception. Which is why, should I encounter such a person, I know they are lacking something. Oh wait, hold on. She thinks we're lacking? Let me reread this. Maybe right. Normal human response. No human would throw away their... Oh. Apparently we're lacking something. That something is a brain. And if that person continued to carry on in that fashion, the only thing awaiting them would be tragedy. Foreshadowing much. ... Her deep green eyes are trying to tell me something. And yet, she's giving you a warning, dude. Cut it out, Saber. I told you, I was just frazzled. I'm scared to die too, so it's not like I can act like a saint. I've just died 3 times already. I'm slowly working up to the idea of dying. It's not so scary anymore. If something like that happened again, I'm going to prioritize myself over you. Because I'm learning to be selfish. Haha, and a misogynist too. I try to mask my anxiety by just spouting a bunch of heartless crap. Actually, him protecting himself is not misogynistic. I don't know why I thought that. That is a relief. If this was all a misunderstanding on my part, then there should be not be an issue. Yes, you are a coward. As long as you do not choose to follow the wrong path, you should become a proper mage. Hey, do I really look like a coward to you? Yes. Okay. Very much so. Especially when you try your hardest to accept the situation in which you are placed. Do you not know that such prudence is sometimes called cowardice? It is no different than saying that one who does not know fear can never become a wise man. She seems relieved. There is a really, there's a cool, if you're Christian, there's a really cool verse in Proverbs that's like Proverbs 1:7, I think, that talks about like wisdom starting by the fear of the Lord, which goes alongside kind of what she's saying, where, you know, sometimes wise decisions are based around some kind of fear or respect of something and knowing what that thing is capable of. So you know how to, you know, what to do with that. She seems relieved. Saber even smiles as she says this. ... It must be because of how lovely and elegant everything she does is. I can't think of anything else to say, so Saber and I spend the rest of our time alone in my bland room, staring at each other. Not kissing, just staring. Thinking about kissing, but only staring. And the night falls, still staring. Still thinking about kissing, but night has fallen. I did not talk to Saber or Tosaka in the other room, and nothing much happened until it was bedtime. It's 11 now. The lights in the house are off, and everyone inside goes to sleep to prepare for the upcoming day. ... I can't sleep. Yeah. Insomnia's... I hate insomnia. Oh boy, does that floor look ever so appealing to sleep on. I'm still lying on my side, eyes wide open. This is my room. I should be sleeping. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of how bedtime usually works. But it feels completely different now. But sometimes you don't, even in your own bed. Dang, why can't I? It's quiet, but I hear Saber's breathing in the next room. I know. Of course I can hear a sound coming from the next room if it's quiet. And since I can hear her breathing, I find myself imagining Saber's sleeper form, wishing I was cuddled up against her, holding her, breathing alongside her, matching her, breath for breath. This isn't creepy sounding at all. Dang it! How the heck can I fall asleep in this situation? There's a girl! I just can't stay in this whole bed of needles situation forever. I've never heard bed of needles before as a expression. I sneak out of my futon, trying not to wake up Saber. Thank goodness. I thought Saber would notice, but I guess not. Rin's about to be out here, I bet it. Unless she's a deep sleeper. I question whether she can really protect her master this way, but there's no immediate danger. I mean, you can wake her up, you could scream, you could stomp your feet really loud, you could do the hokey pokey, turn yourself about. If servants are linked to masters, she would probably wake up immediately if her master was in danger. Tosaka seems to be asleep. The lights in the detached building are out. Oh, okay, well, she's either just that defiant, or maybe she's naturally adaptable. Because Tosaka managed to blend in here in just a day. I really don't have an issue falling asleep in places that are not, like, my own or that I'm not familiar with. It's kind of just, I sleep where I sleep. Well, honestly, it does help having her around. It's comforting knowing another woman is around, just in case things with Saber don't work out. Or Sakura, not Tosaka. Tosaka. Yeah. Yep, she's a handful, but she is helpful. One bit of evidence of that is the bandage wrapped around my hand. Hide my command spells, huh? I never would have thought to do that if it hadn't been pointed out. The command spells Master's Bear appear somewhere on their arm. We've always stated this a handful of times already. We're gonna repeat it again. Mine appeared on the back of my left hand. Clothes won't work to hide it, so I'll need to use bandages, even if it looks a bit awkward. It's winter time, so I'll wear some long sleeves to hide it. Tosaka has hers on the opposite hand from mine, around the middle of her right hand, or somewhere around there. The shape of command spells differ for each master, and I don't think I'll ever see Tosaka's command spell. Is it like... Oh, I guess if you showed where your command spells are to another person, it can tell that other master like how few or how many you have left. Silence falls over the shed. This is where Lancer cornered me yesterday, and where Saber appeared. The entrance is still open, and it's pitch dark inside, as if to repel anyone who might try to enter. But this darkness is familiar to me. Is this going somewhere? I feel like we're just repeating everything that's happened so far. I used to play here when I was young, and I feel it to be my real room. It sits silently under the wintry night sky. Then go to sleep in there. Okay, maybe that's what he's doing. I step inside. After closing the door to shut out the cold, I turn on the stove. Sodane. I thought I would take a break today, but I shouldn't. The old man would be rolling in his grave if he knew I skipped my training 2 days in a row. Not like anything important's been going on. I sit down in the middle of the shed and take a deep breath. I should train. No pauses. Magecraft is a mental discipline to me, so I shouldn't skip on my training for no good reason. You have plenty good reasons. Breathe in. I begin my training by getting my breathing under control. The unusual images pop into my head. Usual. The image of a sword drifts into my empty mind. ... I try to ignore it and clear my head. As soon as magical... What? Run through my body. You mean run? That's a typo. Runs through my body. I begin my usual training. My strengthening magecraft succeeded for the first time in years when I was attacked by a Lancer last night. I need to recreate that same feeling before I forget, or else it'll have been for nothing. I mean, it was also for the sake of, you continuing to live, but that's not important. Trace on. I close my eyes halfway and release the air from my lungs. That's all I can do for now. As I concentrate, everything fades away. The Holy Grail War, Saber, Tosaka. If I allow my thoughts to slide into nothingness, any immature hesitations will fall away, and I'll finally get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I suppose, this is a form of meditation, so you're getting something out of it. Oh, so did he fall asleep out here? I don't really get what the point of that whole scene was. Like, all of that could have been summarized in just a few lines. I had a hard time falling asleep last night. I eventually did. Like, nothing new or meaningful was added to that. I do enjoy this game, story and everything so far, but there are some scenes that are a little redundant. I feel the warm glow of the sun, unless it's important that he wakes up in the workshop. I wake up, my head hazy to the sensation of cold air on my cheek. Must be a draft. Huh? I'm in the shed? Yes, you went here last night, dude. I get up and shake my head 2-3 times in an effort to wake myself. Oh, right. I just fell asleep like this. After my nightly routine, training to fortify my senses, I must have been too lazy to go back to my room. From how light it is, it must be just before 6. Crap, I need to get breakfast ready. Whack this. I fold my blanket up, pick up all the broken shards from my failed strengthening attempts last night, and head back to the house to wash my face. Saber's probably like running frantically back and forth across the house, wondering where the heck he is. So cold. The moment I step outside the shed, I realize just how chilly it is out. Miyama is typically warm, even in the winter, but the temps here on the mountainside still get chilly. Ah, the bathroom. Gotta take a leak. Oh! And I wash my face with ice cold tap water, which finally gets my mind going. Bro, what is with this slice of life stuff? All right, ready to seize the day. Let me brush my teeth and write 3 more lines in my diary about that. I'm completely awake now. Once my mind's woken up, all the things I'd rather not be thinking about, like my current situation, come rushing back. You know, that's because you're still processing, and you gotta let it go. Gotta let your brain do the things. Oh, right. I don't have time to putter around washing my face. No, basic hygiene's for losers. The time is 5:55. There's a ton to do, but first I need to head back to my room and check on Saber. Yeah, I did leave my room without telling her. I should at least explain myself. I wouldn't want to upset Saber. Going to the shed in the middle of the night is a ritual for me, so I'm sure she'll understand as long as I explain myself. Once I talk to Saber, then I should start making breakfast. Tosaka said she doesn't eat breakfast, so I just need to make extra for Saber. Oh, I should go buy more ingredients. Now that I'll be cooking for more people, I should write that down before I forget. Write that down. Forget? Huh? I have this nagging feeling that I'm forgetting something really important. Oh crap, it's already 6. I need to hurry or I won't make it. You know, I mean, the fact that you usually have Sakura and Fuji-nee over here and you're about to have 2 other women here. Well, I can't remember whatever it is. It's probably not important. That didn't sound like ominous foreshadowing at all. ... I slowly open the door. The room is just as I left it. There's no sign of Saber waking up in the middle of the night and searching my room. What's there to search? She's not gonna go looking under the tiny little desk that you can't cram yourself into. Under the pillow. Shirou, are you under here? It doesn't seem like she noticed I snuck out. Well, that's a letdown. I thought Saber would have noticed. Unless she was just in that deep of a sleep because she requires a lot of rest. Oh, right. Maybe that's what she meant when she said she needs to sleep often. That's kind of what I was thinking. She's sleeping as close to me as possible, so she can rush right over if something does happen. ... Whatever the case, shouldn't make much of a difference as long as I'm in the compound. The bounded field would detect any enemy intruders. I should be able to defend myself for at least a moment, which should give Saber enough time to get to me. Doubt. Big press X to doubt moment. Yeah, and the shed has plenty of places for me to hide. I was more so thinking him defending himself is the X to doubt moment. Anyway, I don't think I'll get scolded for what I did last night. Dude, it's your house. I thought I would explain myself to Saber, but that doesn't seem to be necessary now. Besides, I'd hate to wake her up if she's still sleeping. Saber, I'm going to go prepare breakfast. I'll make some for you too, but you don't need to get up if you're still sleepy. I'll come back, so keep resting if you need to. After speaking softly to her, whispering sweet nothings about cotton bubblegum candy being stuffed in her ear, I head out of my room as quietly as I can. There's nobody in the living room. I open the refrigerator and plan out what I can make for breakfast. And then... Who is this? Morning! You sure got up early. Get up early. Is it Tosaka? Oh, yeah. Oh, she's not a morning person. We've not seen her like this. We've only seen it from her perspective. Tosaka walks in, looking obviously cranky. Tosaka, what's going on? Did something happen? Nothing. I'm always like this in the morning. Don't worry about it. She looks like she's about to barf. Tosaka staggers through the living room like a drunken ghost. Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. And also her opacity thing like faded too. Gives that ghost look. Hey, are you okay? Your eyes don't look right. You just look ugly. Go put a makeup on, and then I'll fall in love with you again. I said don't worry about it. I'll wake up once I wash my face. How do I get to the bathroom again? Take that hallway. If you're going to wash your face, there's a washroom in the hallway near the entrance. Oh, right. Oh. I don't know how much she heard, but Tosaka just waves a hand and walks away. And then, the doorbell rings, announcing, I guess, arrival. Shirou, someone's here. I hear Tosaka's voice from the hallway. Oh, don't worry about it. The only people who ever come over at this hour are family. It's gotta be Sakura. She has a spare key, so I don't need to go to the door. Honestly, I keep telling Sakura she doesn't need to ring the bell. Sakura's like family, so she can come in without bothering about the doorbell. But she's always polite enough to ring the doorbell to let me know she's here. She's also down bad for me. I won't admit it though. She's like a sister. A sister I really, really have intense feelings for. I think that's one of the good things about Sakura, but one of these days she's gonna wear herself out from politeness. Oh. The sudden cutoff of the music is a little upsetting. Hold on. Sakura is here. Oh, he's freaking out because he's finally realizing they're all about to interact with each other. Crap! Shiitake mushrooms! I run through the hallway. Being angry at my own stupidity is going to have to wait. I get nauseous again. Right now, I need to rush to the entrance and send Sakura home before she runs into Tosaka. Because that would be oh so terrible. But it's too late. At the entrance, both there. Aww. Tosaka is greeting the guest, even though I didn't ask her to. And Sakura looks surprised. Yeah, she's about to look even more surprised when you introduce her to yet another female that's spending the night with you. Sakura stands at the entrance and Tosaka is in the hallway. The two of them are staring at each other, the air growing tense. Good morning, Miss Mato. Oh wait, this is Tosaka. Good morning, Miss Mato. Are you surprised to see me here? I just stole away your boy toy. No big deal. Tosaka looms in the doorway, appearing to look down at Sakura. Miss Tosaka? Sakura is utterly bewildered. She looks up at Tosaka, fear in her eyes. ... This is bad. I can't manage to get a word out. The two of them ignore me as they continue to stare at each other. There's no room for me to butt in here. The only thing I can do right now is try to think how to explain this situation to Sakura before I can come up with a good excuse. Senpai, what is the meaning of this? Why are you cheating on me? It's not like that. Sakura looks over to me, almost begging for help. Yeah, it's kind of a long story. It's not that complicated. I just started living here. Tosaka's response is extraordinarily blunt. She just cuts me off and gets right to the point. I mean, you're gonna have to break that news eventually because Sakura's gonna keep on coming over here and keep on saying that Tosaka's, here in the morning too. Senpai, is this true? The short answer is yes. Things happen and now Tosaka is going to be staying here for a while. Sorry for not telling you this earlier, and sorry you got blindsided first thing in the morning. Oh, please do not apologize. I was certainly surprised, but do not worry about it. But what's said earlier is that... That's right. This is something Shirou and I agreed on together. The head of the household agreed, so it's pretty much a done deal. Do you understand what that means, Miss Mato? I'm his wife now. Understand what? You seem to be taking care of Shirou for a while now, but that won't be necessary now. I'd rather you not come here for your own good. Dang! Sakura is gonna take this all the wrong ways. Dang. ... Sakura looks down and falls silent. The drama thickens. And after a chilling silence... Oh. She looks mad. This is the first time we've seen her mad. I do not know. Huh? Come again? Oh, I don't know why I did Shirou's voice for that. I said, I do not know what you mean, Miss Tosaka. Wait, Sakura, you little female dog. Please excuse me, senpai. I will be using your kitchen. Sakura bows to me and walks into the house. She heads towards the living room, heading right past Tosaka and flatly ignoring her. What? Tosaka just stands there aghast. I'm no different. I've never seen Sakura act like that, and I don't know what to say. Well, that comes as a surprise, but it isn't the only one. She's getting territorial of you. Hey, Tosaka, how did you know Sakura always came to my house? I never told you she came by to help me out with housework. Oh, well, I just heard rumors. That was just a coincidence. What's more surprising to me is that she's so energetic and happy here. She's completely different here than when she's at school. Tosaka must be really surprised given how annoyed she sounds. Which means Tosaka knows Sakura pretty well at school. Do they? Well, I guess they somewhat interact at the archery club. Just because Tosaka's over there a good deal. Sakura seems to know Tosaka too, and the two of them appear to have a good senior and underclassman relationship I was unaware of. But that aside, actually, I'm surprised too. I've never seen Sakura so snappy before. Sakura is no different here than when she's at school. I'd say what we just saw was out of the ordinary. Huh, okay. Well, that was bad. I don't know Sakura was so stubborn. If I'd known, I would have made you explain everything to her, Shirou. That's what I was trying to do. You're being the stupid one right now. Obviously. Compared to Tosaka's merciless explanation, I would have handled that a lot better. But what's done is done. And what do you mean this is bad? Of course this is bad. The house might turn into a battlefield. I was harsh with Sakura to try and drive her from the house so innocent people like her won't get caught up in the war. Now it's going to be a lot harder to get her out of here. That was you being harsh? I thought you were just bullying her. I got the message, Tosaka. Hey, is that slander I hear? I was just being honest. But what should we do about Sakura? At this point, she's not gonna leave easily. Well, we do have to do something. So does Sakura only come for breakfast? Or do you first force her to come to dinner too? Stop trying to make it sound bad. Yes, she comes every morning, but not as often for dinner. I see. Now she's going to want to come every night. Huh? Every night? For what? As I tilt my head in confusion, Tosaka sighs in disbelief. I think Tosaka already has picked up on the fact that Sakura has feelings for me. For Shirou, not me. I mean, I'd love it, if Sakura has some feelings for me, I mean, I'm single as a Pringle, ready to mingle out here, you know what I'm saying? Although, maybe not with a high schooler, since I'm a grown male and all that. Soon after, Tosaka remains in the living room while Sakura begins preparing breakfast in silence. I was a little worried about leaving Tosaka and Sakura alone in the same room, but I'm not stupid enough to forget about Saber. It seems like Sakura is mad about Tosaka being here, so things will just get worse if Saber comes out too. Yeah, she's definitely jealous, which is why I decided to explain the situation to Saber. So there you have it, jealousy. Sakura, oh, the girl who's here is named Sakura, but she's an ordinary girl, not a mage or anything, so we can't have her getting dragged into the Holy Grail War. If possible, I'd like her to stay away from the house for a while without ever knowing why. What the heck? I didn't come here to consult her on how to get Sakura away from here. Anyway, Sakura is acting real strange this morning. Tosaka's the reason, but I don't want to upset her even more. Well, you see, Sakura is surprised because some stranger's here, so she'll get even angrier if she sees you here. Am I being rude or something, Saber? Not at all. I understand what you were trying to say, Shirou. You want me to wait here, correct? Yes, Saber, thank you for being the only sensible person in this situation. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. I'll come back for you, right? For your... What the heck am I saying? I'll come back for your right. For your right? What? After I see off Sakura. So you can eat breakfast then. That sense made no sense. Saber nods quietly. I'm so glad Saber is so understanding. Okay. I'm worried about what's happening in the living room, so I should hurry back. Come back and it's just a cat fight's broken out, the pan's dented in, makes the molding of Tosaka's face. Meanwhile, Sakura's having her hair ripped out. Shirou? What's up, Saber? Deuces. You have no obligation to explain yourself in situations like this, but you should calm down a bit. Your words and behavior are noticeably disordered. Am I panicked? Yes, you are. If you intend to return to the living room, I suggest you calm yourself before you do so. Saber's advice is given in her usual tone. There's something musical about that yawn. And we will see what's become of the two of them next time. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Catch y'all later. Bye!